Hello everyone and welcome back to Timberborn. So we are continuing to build our dam and I think we should add another storage for the water. For water storage another medium tank will be good, although we will not be requiring it at all the times, but still it is better to have more than to basically die, because we can die with the lack of water. So now during the drought we can just pull up all the dams and fill water entirely until we have water in that region. And we can also delete these old buildings that we don't really require. And as soon as these other are empty, we can just destroy these two. So over here we have 100% power input. But you can also see the productivity is about only 38-42%. And that is because we don't have a lot of haulers. So what we decided in the previous video that we will just have a bigger population. So we have about population of 18 adults, 7 children. I think we should have about 20 adults and 4-5 children. About 25, maybe 30 or 35 beavers in a entire village will be great addition. And I think we have done a little overboard. You can see the movement of these gravity batteries as the power increases and decreases. It changes its positions. We don't have any population in that other town that set up in the previous video, and you can see that we only have 2 haulers, so we can increase it. I believe we should have about 6 at all the times. And if we make new town, we also need to make those trading posts. And what was that other building? Distribution hub. So for that we will also require a lot bigger population. So having about 30 beavers will be great, and we should just clean up all of these mess. So coming back to the dams, we can see it is about 26% done. We have all the logs basically, but not the planks. The benefits of having a floodgate type dam is that we can adjust the height as we need. We can set it to 0 or 2. I'm not quite sure if having a 2 height will flood it from the other side or not, but it should hold up, I believe. And you can see how much power we are saving when we are not using anything. And basically all of our batteries don't really drain throughout the day too, as we have enough power from the river side and also from the windmills that are constantly working. But you know what, I think that we can remove this windmill and this lumber mill and change the direction of the lumber mill. So another day has passed, but dams are not built yet. I'm trying to be sure that we can complete it before another drought hits. And we are not yet informed of another one that will be coming, but it will be coming soon. I believe it has been about 6 days, and our medium water tank is done. Our medium water tank is done. We can just delete these ones. These are empty. Yes, and there is some water in this one. It will be transferred sooner than later, I believe, as soon as those haulers are free or the beavers drink it out. So here you see that because there is that building below it, it only has about the other one has about 10,000 horsepower hours in its capacity, while this one has about only 60,000 horsepower hours. So what we can do, we can put the lumber mill, we can change the directions. If we put it over there, both of them will suffer. But if we remove this windmill, and that will not work. Yes, like this. I believe using it like this will be better. Yes, there will be enough area for the gravity battery to go all the way down, and it will increase its capacity. So it is not quite necessary at as of this point, but if we remove this windmill, the capacity will go to 10,000 from 6,000 horsepower hours. And over here, one of our floodgate is completed, and we can't really see a significant change in the water flow as we have a lot of water as of yet. At what level we should keep it, I am not quite sure. We can keep it down for now, and as we build other ones, we can increase it if required. Why are they not collecting these? Should I set them up on priority list, or do they need a storage? Maybe we can make a large pile over here and set it to high priority for logs. These are logs all. There is an easy way if I remember. Yes, priority list. Okay. So we are setting all of these things to be done prior. This is a better option. I should have used it earlier. And this one is also done. We can set it to high priority. It's all done. Two of our floodgates are completed. There is a kind of change you can see in the left side. There is slower water flow comparatively to the right side, and we don't really need two water pumpers for now. We will make it double as soon as we have a drought coming up to fill both our water tanks. We are running a bit low on logs, and we still have no one on the other village. And if you are watching it till here, I will like you to suggest me a name for the other village that we have. It will be basically focusing on mining, so I'm not quite sure what to name it, but let's see what comes up. So over here, the beavers have removed last of those carrots, and we can complete our path. We can leave some of these trees here just for that aesthetic purposes. We can destroy them later. I believe we can have a field of wheat in this area. Which someone need to take that log out because I'm not able to put wheat in there. And as come the wheat, we also will require grits mill that will turn our wheat into flour, and we can then make pastry and breads from that. So we can put it there because it requires power. I don't like to put it like this. Maybe can remove that tree. We can remove these also. So now we can see some kind of change in the water flow more apparently than previously, and also there is some kind of rise in water level. So I believe it will be done before any kind of droughts hit us. There is no sign of drought coming up, but we are basically done halfway through, and our water wheel is producing a lot of power for now. But I was wrong to make assumptions that we had made a mistake by making so many gravity batteries. I believe it is nice that we put sufficient and good infrastructure as we required, and sooner than later when we progress to a level, then we will require more power than we had earlier. And now as the tree is gone, we can put a grid smell next to the water wheel, and we will connect it directly. Maybe we can change the path entirely. We will have another row of wheat. Now we also need to make some other things like storage for wheat and for flour, as those both things are quite important. So on day 13 we have a drought coming in about 3 days, and 3 of our floodgates are remaining to be built. I believe we will be able to do it by that time, but how much water it will capture is a point to be seen later on. I'm not sure it will have enough water to capture by the end of this season and by the time that drought arrives. So we have about 275 water. We can start the other pump house as well. We can pause this and increase the hauling post to have more efficient workforce around. So what I was thinking that we should make the housing in the next episode, and a large part of our forestry over here is cut down, harvested. So I think we should start on planting more also. We can unpause this, and as soon as we have other beavers empty, we can have them work over here. Essentially his work is done, we can pause him for now. And we have 2 days left and two of our dams are not built. We can increase the builder. Maybe this will help. We have 26% done for these ones. We can synchronize all to level 2. I think we have enough time to be for the floodgates to be completed. So I think it's about time, and we should add that they are almost done with this removal of all the carrots. There is one patch left over there. So what we can do, we can add this drill bar to here, but it's fertile land. I don't want to use it for these kind of things. I want all the fertile land to be used in growing things that really need fertility. Bakery is something that we will work on later, but we can make baked potatoes in this, I believe. Grilled potatoes, chestnuts, and spadderdock. Although we had unlocked a aquatic farm, but we are not currently using any of it. But we have chestnuts over here. I think we have some storage somewhere of these chestnuts. Not quite sure where it is. And we are just way too close for it to be completed. We have 0.2 day left. Our water level has certainly increased, but I'm not sure if it will have 0.1 day and it's 76%. I think we might be running into some problems over here. So the drought has started. It's a 5-day drought, and yep, our dams are completed. We will have enough water, I believe. But I would have liked to it be higher. Is it increasing? I think it has stopped for now. So this is all the water we have. Yes, it is stopped. If we would have built it more sooner, we will have had it all the way back to that point. We will be utilizing the power of these gravity batteries. We can pause some of these buildings because our plank storage is basically full. We have 188 planks in a 200 storage, so that's a lot. We can leave one of them working. Gears are also overflowing. We don't really are using that much. So I think this is it about this episode, and we have really cut it close with the drought this time. We have about 5-day drought and only 27 beavers, so I think we will be fine for now. We have a lot of food that we can use. So that is it about this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.